So I was gonna do a whole bunch of cleaning videos today, and truth is that the garden really needs to be attended to. I gotta winterize the whole thing. I have hoops with the plastic tarps that I gotta put over this and over the one in the back. I have to cut, I have to transplant, I have to plant some roses. I gotta do this, so I might as well film it. Yeah, we've had our first frost, so it needs to be attended to. And then this one, I'm moving it to the front. So lots of work for me today, but in the meantime, the birdies have seeds and worms. This is Chobani zero sugar, 60 calories, zero lactose. Huh, so Willie could have them. I like them. So I haven't been in the yard in a couple of weeks, and it's the beginning of fall. Well, we're mid-fall really. So obviously there's a lot of leaves that need to be picked up. I mean, it's a mess, okay? I've been busy and I'm behind, so I gotta take care of this. Things that I want to do is finish taking care of those here, remove everything and rake the whole garden, put the leaves on top of it for the winter. I got hoops I want to put on here. In the secret garden, I already spoke about it. I want to remove that big grass and put it in the front. Pots need to be brought in. Geranium needs to be brought in. I have to wrap the fig tree. I got to cut some stuff. This one actually I'm thinking also about cutting it down and bringing it up front. Apple trees, they will be treated eventually, and then I have to cut them down, but that's gonna happen in March. All of this needs to be cleaned out, and I need to put the hoop on it. Pots need to be brought in. Let me see. Eventually, sometimes next week or in 2 weeks, I gotta take down that entire tree here. Actually, I was thinking about putting the other grass right here. I may do that, so that way I have two. This one needs to be cut. The lavenders, they need to be cut. The roses, I'm going to cut them just a little bit. It's not the time to bring them all the way down. That's going to happen in March. And then the aster here, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to cut it down, remove it, put it up front. I have a new rose that I need to put in there instead. So let me see, what am I going to start with? I'm going to start with removing whatever else is in here. So we're going to clean up the whole vegetable garden. Hey, I don't have any makeup on. We can get over it. So this morning I was really debating. I need to do videos that you guys like and you want to see me cleaning and declutter and all of that other stuff. These are the popular videos on this channel. But while I'm spending time indoors to do all those videos, nothing is happening outside and I'm behind on everything. And I just can't do it all, okay? I need to be able to take care of my house as much as I can and still produce content for YouTube. So for those of you who are not interested in gardening, I apologize, I'm sorry, but I need to get this done, okay? Really, I need to get it done. I work during the week. I come home, it's dark, I only have the weekend to attend to my garden. So if I'm puttering around doing decluttering and cleaning videos and painting and all of this stuff, nothing is happening here. And it needs to get done. So yeah, we're in the garden today, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm just taking all of this stuff out. These are basils, they're dead, they're not gonna come back. These don't come back either. So there's no digging. I'm basically raking the surface, evening it out, because you know, I worked on this garden quite a lot this year, so there's some areas that are uneven. And what I'm going to do is collect all my leaves and I'm going to dump them in here. Don't throw away your leaves. I see people bagging and bagging and bagging this time of year. Don't throw away your leaves. Your leaves are free compost and they are covered in beneficial insects. So this is really good stuff. Don't throw them out. Compost them. going to cover it with leaves. I don't know if it's coming back or not. It did last year, but this year it died off a little bit earlier than usual, so maybe it's but I'm going to go and cover it. I'm going to put some straw on it as well. We'll see, that's going to protect it. I think that some of you are old enough to remember when your grandparents used to keep the leaves on your lawn, or on their lawn. They would not pick them up, right? They would just grab them and pile them on top of roses and hydrangeas or whatever, but they would not bag the leaves, because this is what nature is intended to do. It's regular cycle. So this is covered. I'm probably going to add more, but I got most of what was on the blacktop. As we clean up, I'll add more. And what I'm going to do now is tie this one up and cut it down, and then I'm going to pull it out and figure out where I'm going to put it, because this is the area where we want to do a little memorial garden for our cats. I couldn't do it this year. I was just too busy with stuff, but starting spring I'll have a water fountain and everything that I'll build, and I'll do it on video, but I can't do it with this big thing in there. I had no idea it was going to be that big. It was my neighbor's. He gave it to us, and the other one, and to be honest, they weren't that big when they were in this garden, so I don't know what did I do to this soil, but yeah. And this is alive, okay? This is alive, and spring, insects, worms, bacteria, all the microbes you need, it's all going to be there. All I have to do is dig a little bit, put a hole, plant, cover, and we're done. I don't have to do anything else. Back to Eden gardening. I already divided some of my hostas last year or this year, so I don't need to divide anything. But what I'm going to do is cut whatever is dead. Alright, that's done. I'm ready to move on to the next task. I'm going to try to put the tunnel over this particular bed over there. And some of you are probably wondering, why do I even bother putting straw on the hostas? They don't need it, you're right. But my birds do. I have a lot of birds, and some of them are still nesting. Got a lot of critters. You know, I'm trying to do the right thing. I still have to remove this one. I don't think I'm going to do it today. My most important task right now is to save the lettuce. So what I'm going to do is remove all the leaves, and then I'm going to go get my tunnel and install it, and then we'll see if this works, because I'm trying to grow all year long and make use of greenhouses, so I don't know. Okay, be right back. It's basically those pieces, and they are somewhat flexible. These are the clips, pair of gloves, connectors. Okay. Well, here it is. It wasn't hard to install, but those clips are, you know, the pain. It's going all the way to the sides. I can easily open it from here, and I can open it from there. So I have my bricks, and we'll see what happens. All right. I'll give you updates here and there, whether or not it keeps growing. And I have to put a thermometer in it to see what the temperature reaches, but you can see it's almost 4 o'clock and the temperature got down to about 41 degrees right now. I'm kind of cold. So I'm done with the garden. Unfortunately, I only did maybe half of what I said I was gonna do. I'm so behind, but I got this cleaned up and prepped for the winter. I got this cleaned up and prepped for the winter. I still haven't planted those 2 roses. I keep them on the front porch because it's full sun. You know, give them water and whatnot, but I don't know. That's it. I'm gonna go back inside. I'm gonna make my lunch. So, I haven't been feeling my best lately. To be honest, I'm extremely tired. Fatigued, maybe. I don't know. Part of it is winter. Part of it is me overextending myself all the time. But rather than pumping vitamins and pills. I'd rather try to feel better with the right nutrition. So I figured I'm probably low on iron. So what I've been doing is eating liver and heart, beef hearts. I know it's forcing out a lot of people. Actually, I took Willie to the supermarket with me yesterday, and he was like, "Who eats that?" I had tried to explain to him that's what we used to eat back in the days. You know, that was a commonly found item at the grocery store. Liver and hearts and tripes and all of this stuff. I don't know when that changed. I think after World War II probably. I'm going to saute some onions. With chunks of beef heart. And that's my lunch. Beef heart with onions, cauliflower rice, and a little bit of salad. And Scott is having pizza, and it's still in the oven. So I'm gonna turn it off. I'll give it another 8 minutes and he's done. Welcome back to my happy place. Yeah, it's quilting season. Gardening season is over, so we're gonna start quilting again. And my next project, if you're on Instagram, you probably saw it already, is this applique, Dance of the Dragonflies by Joanne Hoffman. I've only done applique one time and it was okay, but this one, even though it looks easy in terms of the pattern, because it's a repeat. It's 5 dragonfly and they're all the same, they're just different colors. It's going to be quite a challenge. So what I did was go to Joanne. When did I go? Thursday night, I think. And I picked the colors. I couldn't find a panel like that black to yellow. So I got these two, and I'm still thinking, well, do I want to do it against the yellow background or do I want to do it against the green background? So I'll have to decide at some point. And then whichever one is not the background is going to be the backing. All right, so if it's a green background, the yellow will be the back. If it's a yellow back or yellow background, the green will be the backing. And actually, I'm starting to think that maybe I'll do the yellow, but we'll see. This is the sample that she gave. You can do any color you want. Obviously, you can also do patterned fabrics if you don't want to do batiks like the ones that she has. So what I did was grab a bunch of different purples, different yellows and oranges, different greens, different blues, different reds. Some of them I purchased, some of them I had on hand, and I still have way more fabric. How about I open this to choose from? Okay, and if you remember, all my fabric is categorized by color, right? So if I need a purple, for instance, I can come here and all my purples are here. These are all my blues. And actually use this. I like that. Oh, and then I have this one. Remember that one? That one will fit the bill for both of them. We're gonna be here way too long. Oh, the furnace. Yeah, we're in the basement, it's winter. So, sorry, we gotta deal with the furnace. And then I got this one, I could use that. Maybe not. Okay, I'll play with fabric at a later time. What I'm going to do is not show you too much tonight because I'm starting a quilting series. And the quilting series is going to be very similar to the gardening series. Some of you find that very relaxing. And to be honest, it's much easier for me. So, well, I couldn't say. It's not easier. It's just a different way of filming. So what I'm going to do for now is just open this, show you what it looks like. so you get an idea when you buy the pattern. And then I'm gonna get going and start my first episode. And you know, the whole idea of me filming this series with barely any talking, that means that, I mean, right now I have the furnace. That means that I can only film when the furnace is not on. And I'm not going to turn off the heat in the house so that I can film, okay? Because the rest of the house needs heat. So anyway, pattern looks like this. There's a whole bunch of instructions, right, on how to do it. And I've read them a couple of times already. Ah, that's much better. And then she gives you the templates, right? So what I did was make a stack of copies as a backup because I know how I am. So we're gonna work with these first. Put that to the side, and yeah, I'm basically, I gotta tape them so that I can cut them. So I'm gonna cut the black first, and then I'll have to cut each individual pieces. So I can have dragonflies like this, or I can have dragonflies like that, going this way or going that way. And let me see. Looks like she has 3 this way and 2 the other way. So this is what it looks like against the black background. I doubled the fabric, so when I cut one, I'm really gonna cut 2. So I just did yoga, and I did Vinyasa Flow with Odette, and that's part of the body app. Just for kicks, I filmed myself throwing a couple of shots, but my big gut is hanging out, so I'm not there yet. I still have work to do. But anyway, it is, I can't see, 8:45. I'm gonna take a quick shower because I can't go to bed after I work out. I gotta shower. Put oil on my hair and then wrap it up. Scott is making dinner downstairs. I'll just have a salad with probably another yogurt or fruit, something like that. Something like no meat, maybe like a gluten-free toast, and that's it. And that would be it. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was different. Listen, I really need to work in the garden, okay? And I can't do anything in the house for YouTube or otherwise, and continue to ignore the garden. I have to take care of the garden. So I had to do this today. I had to get to that, and I got to quilt. I got to be in the garden, I got to quilt, and you spent the day with me, so that's good. I started filming the quilting video, so I'm a little bit ahead on that. Tomorrow, I'm filming for Patreon. Yeah, I'm filming for Patreon, and then I'll film a gift guide video for you guys, and that's gonna be a, you probably noticed, the sapphire ring set. Okay, that's gonna come up this week. And I also have to film what's coming up on Etsy. I don't think I'll have time to start painting. I wanted to do a getting things done. Listen, I got the same 24 hours than you do, okay? Because I'm not done. Now I got to edit all of this. All right, I'm going to take a shower. By the time I'm done, I can quickly make a salad and call it a night. I'll probably knit in the in bed for about half an hour, and then that's it. I'll pass out. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe right here in the corner, and find me on Facebook and Instagram at mygreatchallenge. Esty Shop, link down below. Patreon, if you're interested and you want to support this channel on a Patreon, link down below. And that would be it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.